So,
I did, just before we get back to that, I would want to tell them also if they see a guy named Roegor, a big paladin guy, don't piss him off. Don't let him near any explosives. Um, and don't. Well, um, tell him. Definitely don't tell him where we went. Uh, tell him. Tell him we went to the bookstore. And give him those directions you're so good at giving to people. Yeah.
okay, yeah, sure. If I run into a guy named Roegor, I guess I'll just tell him all of that. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
And maybe not the sass. I'm serious about that. He'll fucking murder you. He's insane.
Yeah, he will kill you.
And I'm just like, he'll like, and I spin. That's how he signs his name on Kollmachmerk's back. Just like,
Yeah, just okay, yeah, sure. It really makes me want to talk to that guy.
all right,
All right.
yeah, keep the tone. Sure, fine. You'll have a good one. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah. Okay, and they leave. Cool. All right, so Rogor, we said that you didn't come home. You didn't come back to Rufus's home last night because you were interrogating this guy you captured.
Okay.
So I guess that's where I want to open up because you were going to question him anyway. I remember that was a thing you wanted to do. So where'd you take him?
I don't know. Where did I take him? Good question, Dennis.
Yeah.
Did you take him back to like the prison or whatever?
Yeah, you have like this writ, from
Oh yeah, sure, why not?
Saris. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was mostly if you wanted to do this somewhat officially or just take him to a back alley. Um.
Hmm. No,
Okay. Yeah.
I need like a room that works better.
Sure. Sure. Okay. If you. Yeah, because you've been to like the jailhouse and it's sort of they don't really have a secluded room there, but if you take them back to the palace, they can, I guess, show you to a dungeon. Um,
Hmm.
and sure. Yeah, you come back in the middle of the night. You don't see the Lady Lord, but one of the guards. You show them the thing, and yeah, they'll bring you to a little secluded interrogation room in quotes. Um,
Cool. Oh, let me roll
yeah.
my thing. My blood nutrition. Let me find it. This. Uh, wow. Nice.
Cool. Does that say that you just get one hold, or do I get to do something fun also?
I get one hold, but I think pretty sure still counts as a failure, so I guess you can still make a move.
Cool. All right, we'll talk about that later. Um, okay, so yeah, you're not feeling super monstrous today, but you bring him into this little interrogation room. You've dubbed him Stubbs. Um,
Mhm.
you sit him down. He has no feet, but he's got really good blue jeans, and he does not seem like he likes you. I guess this is also the guy who. Wait, is this also? Well, wait, no. This is the guy. No, this guy has feet. This guy is missing an arm and a hand, and he's got
Yeah.
He's got the little bone sticking out. That's who this guy is. Um, okay, so yeah, you sit him down, um, and he's looking real tired, like he just wants to pass out.
Yeah.
Blood loss will do that, but he's he ain't gonna die anytime soon. So
Yeah. It's probably kind of like real cold in this room, right? You can probably see like both our breaths.
Right.
But yeah, I think yeah. So I just look at him and say, when they say, I was like, so, hmm, feel like explaining why your friends attacked me.
Um. Hmm. Sure. I want you to. I mean, I guess. I guess your leverage is that you can put him in a lot of pain. Sure. Parlay for me.
Cool. 9.
Hmm.
And this question: does he need any more proof?
Well, I mean, he knows you can put him in a lot of pain. Obviously, he doesn't want that. Um. He wants some other sort of proof. Um. Yeah. Well, I know what he wants. How do you solidly prove that? Hmm. Well, yeah, he wants to, at the end of this, he wants you to let him go. That's what he wants. But sure. You've got that writ. He knows that you're some sort of official. He so he looks at you and he says, "Who's to say I tell you all this and you leave me down here, huh?" He like points at you with his stub. He says, "You get some written up. Get it?" He points at like your pocket where you put the other paper. He says, "Get that shit signed. Proof I'll be going. Then we can talk. Not before."
Hmm. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Sure. I shrug and I'm like, fine. I'd probably call him one of the guards and like have him like write up a thing, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You go find a guard. Yeah. He'll. There's some like question looks, but sure they'll write up the thing for you. Um. Yeah. It takes a little while. They get it written up and then they have to go like wake the officiary so they can like stamp it. Um. But sometime later you have your thing and you get back in the room. You hand it to him. Well. Um. He puts it under his armpit. Um, and says, all right. Well, pretty straightforward. It was just orders, man. Somebody came saying that you would cause a lot of trouble for us.
Yeah, actually, let's say who.
I don't know, some little girl. Um, I never got her name. I don't know. Small.
Yeah,
He gestures when he says small. He gestures like real low to the ground, like a little girl.
Yeah. Yeah. I said, but yeah, I said, well, yeah, I said, was she a halfling?
I mean, it's either that or she was a real ballsy child.
This motherfucker gonna die. Snitches get kobolds.
Yeah. So does Whisperwind wear shoes? Probably not, right? Or halfling.
I specifically wasn't because I was complaining about my feet having blood all over them.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I describe Whisperwind.
Sure, yeah, you describe Whisperwind. I don't know. Does Whisperwind look? I mean,
Yeah, I think if he gave a general description, I mean,
sure.
I wear like a cloak and stuff of a certain color, like bluish.
Sure, maybe it's the garb because I don't think he's met many halflings. So yeah, you just describe all of this and just yeah, that sounds like her, man. I don't know how many halflings have you seen around here?
How many halflings have I seen around? There's none.
Like none. You've seen dwarves.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I just shrug and like, good. Thank you. And yeah, I'm gonna leave. I grab him up right by the collar. I'm march him outside.
Okay.
We're at the palace, not the jail, right?
Yeah, you're at the palace.
Oh, yeah. I probably like yeah. Basically I wanted to release those other two guys as well, since I know they didn't like screw me over now.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I guess maybe like try and make that happen as I'm like leading this guy out.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You lead him out of the palace. On your way out, I mean, you have to. The jailhouse is some distance from here, but they don't close really. You find the night guy. Flash your little paper, and he'll I don't know, sell him some shit like, oh, I need to question these two at the palace or something, and they'll let them go.
Yeah.
Put stubs, building up names of all these fun guys. Sure. Okay. So I guess like that was like the rest of your night. It was probably like real early morning. Wherever you slept, you slept. That next morning, right, all through town, you hear the gossip of, in the crowds, people saying like, oh, so much blood. You saw the guards in the town square. I can't believe it. And lots of talk about that. The last scene we saw at the end of last session. So where do you go now? Oh, and I guess people are talking about how the Boar's Head blew up. I guess that's also pretty big news. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you go now, Roegor?
I mean, I head back to what's his face's apartment.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay, you're gonna head back to Rufus's place. Yeah. The others have left by now. It's still morning. Okay. That day. Yeah, sure. Sure. Yes, you make it back to his apartment. It's it's after breakfast time and all that. Maybe like 9:30. You make your way up. His door doesn't have a lock on it, so you just you open it up, and you can smell like the cold food. And all that. Rufus is in his bed, of course, but there's two other people in this room. They're wearing I guess they're not wearing anything like dark or anything because it's like the morning, but they have distinctive blue jeans, and they're one of them is like leaning over Rufus, doing something with him, and I think the other one, well, the door opens up, so I think that startles him. So yeah, what's up?
Yeah. So does he say that?
No, no, he doesn't say what's up. You open the door and he like fumbles for like his knife and just yo, what the fuck?
I look at it and say, I said, what's this guy's fucking name? Is Rufus?
Rufus, yeah.
Yeah. And I say, as I nod and I say, I see Rufus's company.
Yeah, we're friends of Rufus's. Who the fuck are you?
I'm investigating this whole situation. I came to ask him a few more questions.
So like the guy who's like leaning over Rufus, he like looks back at this other guy. I mean, obviously he probably freaks out a little bit too when he hears your voice. So he gets up and pulls his own knife, and they're both now just looking at you and just this boy's gonna be out for a while. Good luck questioning him. You can see like he's got his knife in one hand, he's got like this empty syringe in the other.
Okay. I just nod and I say, maybe you can help me then. Have you seen a halfling around here by the name of Whisperwind?
Yeah, and they the two of them, well, they like glance at each other real quick and back at you and just nah, sorry.
That's my voice.
Who are you again? I forgot your name.
Yeah, I should not and say, I'm Roegor, Paladin of Shiva.
Oh. Okay. I mean, just nod. So what do we do now, huh? Big guy? Kind of like shrug. They have like still their knives poised in case this goes down.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I guess I just like shrug and I'm like, Let me check my eye thing. Give me a second. So, current intentions. Yeah, that won't help. Yeah, I don't know when. Yeah, I say, I nod him and say, when will you wake up?
Man. Yeah, the one guy, he shrugs and says, "New formula, who can say?"
I didn't say. Yeah, I just kind of like nod and then like, I just fucking leave.
Okay. So yeah, as you're leaving, I think one of them, he says, "Look, buddy, I know you're big, I know you're strong. Watch yourself. You don't want to cause trouble here. It's advice."
Yeah, I just keep on going. I'll like acknowledge him.
Sure. Okay. Sure. So, where's your next intended destination? I think we'll switch over.
I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go around asking people, right? Because like Whisper's like the only halfling around here, right?
Right.
We don't see them often.
Have you seen a halfling and her lizard friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
She's been hanging
You're
out with
asking
these two dickwads at the restaurant.
Oh, I hate those guys. Horrible service.
And annoying.
Okay. Sure. Define nature with your charisma for me. That'll be you asking around for, Oh.
Alright. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
I need to rest at some point during this adventure, probably before we go to the circle. But yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Right, we did rest, didn't we? After we built the building, or did we not?
I don't
No,
think
we
you,
didn't.
I don't think you have yet if you've been interrogating people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you were up. Yeah, you were up interrogating and stuff. Yeah, so I think you're just running on paladin fumes. Um. So all right, you go around asking for directions, and or like asking for if they've seen these people, and I think you come, eventually you just ask one of the guards, and he he looks real tired, like he's been up like all night too, and he kind of yeah, wait, yeah, the little yeah, the lizard's loud, right? And yeah, okay, um, yeah, they were heading, yeah, he says, yeah, they were heading, I think they were heading in the direction of the mines.
No, yeah, I just nodded and I'm like, thank you. And then I head off that way.
Cool. Okay. Okay. So yeah, after some time of finally looking around, yeah, you get some directions and you start heading there. So let's hop over to the other two. Now I do have to ask Kollmachmerk about his people.
Yeah.
I will always forget. All right. Let's see. I feel like I know so much about Kollmachmerk already, but I guess. Yeah, okay. So the few things we've heard Kollmachmerk say, he referred to Roegor as friend, right? And then gets an axe. He gives it to Whisperwind, like, oh, friend, right? He seems to kind of into, obviously making friends like most people. Now, one of your friends blew you up. Is how important is or how sacred is trust, I guess, amongst your people? Is it a big deal to make a friend? And how bad is it to betray that trust?
Huh. I think it's a big, like, I don't know. I think it's a big deal if it's like a friend outside of the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think like friends within the tribe slash species, like whatever, they come and go, and people can be shitty. But I think outside of it is it's like a bigger deal. But I think also in the same vein, Kollmachmerk's willing to give him the benefit of the doubt and find out why he blew us up before passing judgment.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, I know why, and so it's not gonna fly, but
Oh yeah. Okay, so it's a big deal. It's a big deal to make a trusted friend outside of the tribe. That makes sense. You're not quite an understood people.
Yeah.
I guess stupid follow-up question. If they betray that trust, is it just a case of murdering them?
yeah, or exacting some kind of revenge, right? Like,
Okay. Is it something? Is it a personal thing, or is it like if the tribe finds out about it? Is it like the whole tribe like, nah, fuck that guy?
I think the tribe's like, nah, fuck that guy, but they're not gonna kill anybody for no reason. It's like a personal thing, but if if say Justin stole my goat, and I, for whatever reason, chose not to kill him, and told the
Right.
tribe, they'd be like, "Nah, fuck that guy." Uh,
Okay.
but they wouldn't like go hunting for him or anything, you know.
Okay.
Well, last week, if I stole your goat, it was all murder with an axe.
Wait, but
Well,
if for whatever
that's
reason
crime. Actually, this falls under crime too.
yeah, but like if for whatever reason like I couldn't do it, like if he got away with it and we just knew he did it, and like ran off with the goat, then no, I can go hunting for him. I'd probably do it, but nobody else is gonna come with me, right?
Okay. Okay. Okay, get experience. Cool. So you guys make your way to the mines, right? You want to meet that Ross guy. I think that was the plan.
Well, not exactly.
Cool.
Um,
Directions stand. For Roegor. Doesn't really matter.
the yeah, the no, we're going to the mines.
Cool.
But when we get there, well, is there like a foreman's shack or something?
Yeah, yeah. So the mine is sort of it's not central in town. It's like, it's a little ways off. Um I guess they've well, yeah, through their excavations there, that's also near where the magic circle is with the weird arcane guardian. So I think that's heavily guarded. Right, like, but right now, amongst that is a rather large kind of pit in the mountain. This whole thing's built in a mountain. So there's like some stairs that have been cut into it, and from on top you can see there's not a lot of buildings. There's maybe like two or three larger buildings, and then one that's like smaller, but smaller and a little bit more like away from the other buildings. That would be like the foreman's place. It's a little higher up too. Um, and then there's like this amongst that there's another like pit, a smaller pit, with like this big crane in it that's like they're hoisting up this like huge bucket and stuff. You see like a bunch of people working. But yeah, there's like a little foreman's hut.
So, and people are working in the pits.
Yeah, you see people moving about like with wheelbarrows and stuff. Like they mine knife stone, so like it's rock, but it's like super heavy, like granite or something, and it has a sort of shine to it. So a lot of it, this is just mining rocks. Um, so they're moving with wheelbarrows. But yeah, you do see people. There's the crane where picking up these buckets, and then you see like people climbing up out of the pit as well. Every once in a while, there's this loud like bang from underground. But yeah,
Okay. I've got it. All right, I go to I turn to Kollmachmerk. I say, Kollmachmerk, I'll go this way, and I point at the foreman's cabin. They give knowledge, and I say, you go that way, and I point where like the people are working, and I say, they give knowledge.
Sorry, back.
Give thumbs up. You understand?
I don't know. Um, hmm. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. And I say, no knowledge. And I do like, like, give him the fists. And I say,
Yeah, I just nod, and I point at Whisperwind's axe, and I'm like,
and I say, no axe, no axe, no killing.
and I'm killing, yes.
No,
And I scamper off.
no killing. Ah, fuck it. Who cares? They can't die anyway. So I go heading to the foreman's hut. Yeah, while he goes to talk to everybody else.
Sure. Yeah, I want to see how that goes, I think.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I was also going to be like, no underground, no explosions, but I think Kollmachmerk's savvy about explosions these days.
Yeah, so, come on, do you stay above ground?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
it hurts, but it's so goddamn pretty.
fire gives
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay, so is it like, do you beeline for the pit?
Yeah, straight for it.
Okay. Yeah. So you scamper off to the pit. There's a ladder that goes down. It's much louder now. Like, I guess like there's a bunch of miners that are looking at you weird. Like by the pit, the people who were like operating the crane and like moving this big bucket. They're probably lowering the bucket back down now. And I guess like you climb down the ladder. It's dark down here. There's whatever light that's coming in from. I mean, it's not noon, so there's not too much light coming in from the top, but there's a bunch of like cords with like little lanterns hanging around, and the squawking of little parakeets. There's some miners. Like you see some people. The bucket comes down and it lowers onto this sort of I don't know, rolling thing, and they start like two guys start to like roll it down this one little tunnel they've made, and they disappear, and then you hear a very loud bang again, except now it's like deafening, from like down this other little route. So yeah, there's a bunch of people. You just want to run up to one of them. What does Kollmachmerk do?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess so. I just wanna, yeah.
Okay. Do you go towards the Big Bang, or do you follow the bucket people?
The bucket guys.
Okay, so yeah, you move with the bucket guys, and one of them, as he's moving the bucket, he looks down at you. He's a pretty big dude, normal looking guy though. He doesn't look like he fights with axes. He's got a big pickaxe though. It's almost the same thing. And he looks down at you like, who the hell are you?
I thump my hand on my chest like twice, right? Just say, Kollmachmerk.
Okay. Do you work here?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. No, I like this. I like this where this is going. He sees your big axe, and he kind of shakes his head. Just, no, you fucking idiot. And he gives you his pickaxe.
Yeah, I take it like with both hands, right, and I look at it and like test, like touch it and stuff, right. Just say, what is?
And yeah, and I guess like the pickaxe is pretty heavy, right? It's made out of it's made out of nice stone because they need to hit them. Yeah.
Sure.
You just just hit some fucking rocks, man. Here. And you like, and you're following down, like they roll this bucket into this other little like room where there's a bunch of other guys that are the room that has like a little divot in the center where they roll the thing in, and they start like putting a bunch of like stone in it. There's maybe like 10 guys in this room, working at that, and he just sort of he walks you over to like where they've been working and just yeah, and just he points at the wall, points at you, and just I'll get to work. Just kind of pantomimes for you.
Yeah, and I do it really well.
Yeah, you do.
But this isn't the important part. The important part is that like after a bit, right? I notice like someone around me like going on break or whatever, and I go on break too, and I follow him.
Okay. Sure. Okay, he heads back to the pit. He's gonna climb out
Yeah.
and take a smoke break. Can't do that down here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you follow him out. He climbs back up. Just he lights up his little cigarette, whatever, and just offers you one.
Yeah, I take it, and I'm like coughing and hacking and don't understand it.
Right.
But then I turn to him, and I say, "So, people no die."
Oh yeah. No, not anymore. And like, what's this thing? You're new. We had a guy, Rufus. Poor bastard. Told him not to stand under the pit.
Rufus. Rufus. And I like pantomime like a person walking and then like a thing falling on him, and I say, Rufus.
Yeah, and he points at you. Yeah.
What? Why Rufus no die?
He shrugs and man, I don't know. Why doesn't anyone die? Heard about the guards got killed this morning, right? Or killed. Saw the wounds. They're still around.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh shit! I know that word. Okay, yeah. So I say, down, and I point back in the pit. Right. Spooky shit.
Yeah, he smirks at you. Yeah, man. He shakes his head and like, no, not really.
And I point at him and say, "You lie."
He gets in your face. He's gonna fight you now. Um, and you kind of just, what the fuck? No, I'm not lying to you. I still work here if it was fucking. And well, okay, you say spooky shit, and he stops. He says, "Well," and he points back the other way, like where it's heavily guarded, where like the magic circle is. He says, "I guess there's that, but that's different."
Spooky shit. And I like point off towards it.
Yeah, that's me. That's
no, it's cool.
Yeah.
I like the fiction. I like reach into my bag, and grab like a handful of coins, like 5, and I toss them to him.
Sure. He grabs him with his gigantic hands.
Yeah, and I say, Kollmachmerk, and I run off towards the magic circle.
Okay. Well, good. Um. So, Whisperwind, you headed for the foreman's hut. Again, relatively small building. Well built. Everything I think in this town is kind of well built. Um, there's do you knock it all or do you just barge in?
No, I don't barge in. I'm walking up confidently, sure that there's about to be an alarm bell, as my kobold buddy is going to get into a fight with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently they give knowledge. No, yeah, I go walking up to the door and I just I give a knock. Clack, 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 clack.
Yeah, you hear like some rustling inside, and then just there's like a pause. And just all right, come on in.
Okay, I'm gonna reach up. Yeah, get the door
It's a
open.
pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy door, but yeah, you.
Jeez! I like squeeze just barely in and let it shut.
Yeah, it's kind of slammed shut.
It's on my. Just tear a corner off my robe, my cloak. Ah, nerds.
Yeah. So yeah, there's this big dude. He's bald, has this big old handlebar mustache. He's wearing a tank top and some sweatpants. And he just he's like smirking at you as you like at your struggle. And well, I wasn't expecting that.
That's okay. It's not from around here. Goodness. I like your office.
Yeah, so it's a pretty small room. There's like another door that leads somewhere else, but I mean you saw the building from outside. It's not very big, and it's kind of cluttered. Like he's got his desk, a really cheap looking chair on both sides, one for him, one for whoever's in here. There's like some like certificates on the wall for official guild license stuff, and then also like some notices of like kind of recognizing his contributions to the town, that sort of thing. There's a photograph. Yeah, fuck it. They have cameras. There's a photograph of him like shaking hands with the Lady Lord and stuff. And there's like a filing cabinet that's like doesn't really shut anymore with all the paperwork.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm like walking around. I'm like, oh wow, this is a great office. I wish I had an office. I need to get an office. Ooh, and I like climb up on on a chair or something. I drag it over, and I'm like, look at this, and I grab the picture, right? And I'm just like, that's the late. Then I'm like, this is, and I almost drop it, right? And
Yeah,
I jump down off the chair, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I'll stop touching.
Yeah,
things.
he just yanks it from you and just puts it back up and makes sure it's. He tries to make sure it's straight, but it's always crooked.
Yeah. And while he's back to me, I'm gonna survey this fucking place.
Okay.
Well, the one question goes one way or the other. Who here is a sucker for a pretty face?
Not this guy. No.
Damn. Okay. I guess it's me.
He's got a good mustache.
And what can I see that no one else can?
What can you see that no one else can? Okay. Yeah, what would it be? Okay. So yeah, well, he yanks the thing from you, and he's like, as he's like straightening it up, I think it hangs up near the filing cabinet, and you're looking around, and behind the filing cabinet, there's like on the floor, kind of wedged between it and the wall. Um, there's Yeah, there's a so on top of the picture frame there's like another photograph of him and his like family and stuff. There's some other photographs of him and his like probably his dad. Behind it there's a photograph that's just sort of or like a picture frame that's um wedged between it and the wall. I think you can see like you can see like the corner of it and it's a picture of Nathan. So you can see like you recognize his face from the other picture.
It's in a frame?
It's in a frame, yeah, like yeah.
Shit. Alright. 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 So a couple of things are about to happen. So he puts the thing up. Does he like turn around?
Oh yeah, once it's up, he's gonna turn around and like as he's turning, just okay, sorry, look, I'm very busy.
Yeah, I just have a couple of things to talk about, and then I'll be out of your face. I promise you.
Okay, have a seat.
I go after you. Go ahead. I'll let you get back around your desk.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. He has to like, yeah. He turns in place and like gets behind it.
Sorry,
yeah.
Excuse me. Okay, good. And so when he's moving back around his desk, like when his back is turned to me again, I want to summon a dark hand to reach out and trip him. Like from underneath the shadows of his desk, right? To like grab him by the ankle.
Sure, cool. All right, do it.
Okay. Get fact.
It's a strong hand too.
He's a strong boy. Strong boy.
Yeah. So yeah, he's like going to go. I think you see like very quickly this this beefy black hand reaches out and like it doesn't like grab his ankle, but like it sort of like hooks it in front of it. So when he moves, he just like trips into it. Yeah, you're like, oh fuck, and bam, this loud crash.
Okay. And then when he hits the dirt, dark hand grabs that picture off the wall from behind the thing and just slips it over to me, and I just like underneath the rope.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. It stretches out, like makes itself thinner, and just like tosses it to you and
under the rope, gone.
Yeah, like gives you a thumbs up as it slinks back under his desk.
And I'm just like, hang out. You may need to punch this man to death. Or whatever.
Yeah, the guy like, what the? He's like picking himself up.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and he's like feeling his nose, like he didn't break his nose, but you know he hit it on his way down. Just all right, look,
sir, are you okay? Let me help you. Oh my gosh!
Oh, fucking get off me! What do you want?
Horrible spill there. You're not hurt, are you? I have a potion. A tincture, a thing. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he put like, just what do you want?
Okay, I'm sorry. Wow, I'm flustered now. Anyway, well, I came here. I have a friend in town. I'm visiting a friend. Well, I'm not visiting a friend. I'm visiting with friends. I made some friends on the road as I was passing by headed this way, and they said they're coming here and they're gonna like look into stuff. You know you know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, okay, maybe I can study. I graduated academia. Anyway, I'm here to look into things and maybe find some information, maybe write a paper or something, you know. It's boring, and I'm not trying to bore you.
Yeah, so when you say you're going to write a paper, he smiles. He brightens up. And he, oh, you want to write a paper about the mines?
Yes, about mines. About the mines. That's what I was going to write a paper about, yes. Mining interests me. You know, a lot of wizards overlook these things. You get a magic staff, and it's got the gem of such and such, or it's made out of the metal of this or that, or, you know, you get a nice bright silver sword, and you're able to shoot fireballs at it. Nobody ever thinks about where does all that stuff come from. They're just like, just hammer it into place, and I'll cast magic with it, burn down your house, and kill all of your children and everything. They don't ever think about who are the guys digging that good stuff out.
So yeah, he's all smiles now, and he sits back in his chair, and he's like, exactly. All right, let me tell you about. And he's going to go on this horrible story that will never end, about how important mining is and the people who make things, and wizards just don't appreciate it. Just on and on and on. It bores you. It would bore you to death, but it's not possible here.
And I say, yes, exactly. So I was wondering, you know, I have a friend with me. He doesn't. He only speaks his birth language. I mean, he's picking up the other language pretty well. But he was going down the other way to see about, you know, what kind of stuff was going on in the mines. Do you guys allow visitors down there with all the explosions and whatnot? I'm not sure if you...
Just wait, what? And he gets up immediately and
oh no,
like goes, brushes past you to like, you pull
the door open. Should I come with you? Is it dangerous down there? I'll stay. I'll wait here. I'll just you go ahead.
He lets the door go, and he starts to, as you see him like marching off to the hall,
what was that big
shouting. Yeah, bang. You're alone in his office. And then, like a serial killer, your smile fades from your face.
Brush myself off. Pick up my robe, right? And put the fake stitch back in the corner. Trick works every time. Go to the corner of the desk where he bumped his nose and bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna rummage this fucking place.
Okay.
I mean, I'm digging through drawers and stuff. I'm not, like, stealing.
Sure.
There's, like, a bag of coins. I don't need this fucker's money. I
mean, yeah, there's, like, a lockbox, but, so you start sifting through his paperwork and stuff, like, through the filing cabinet and you know, his desk drawers.
You might be able to make me roll something here, Dennis.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is Discern Realities.
I think so. Okay, here we go, guys. This is a 0 stat for me. I'm not a wise person.
Okay.
Give me those useful valuables.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think as you're going through his filing cabinet, all the way, like the bottom drawer, all the way in the back, and all of these drawers are like full to bursting. All the way in the back though, there's a file that has no label. Like, you know, this would be the Y's and Z's, right? In the back there's nothing. You force that one out. You open it up, and it's not incredibly old. It's not a super old document. It's several years ago. Maybe I think, what did I say that other? I think I said the picture with Nathan and Lucas was like 6 years ago.
Sure. And I'll whip out that picture I just took off the wall and look at it.
Yeah, so the picture is it's Nathan, and he's like smiling and shaking hands with Ross.
Okay.
Ross, who has a little bit of hair on his head. He was balding 6 years ago. It's an old, it's about the same thing, and he just gave up and just shaved it off. So yeah, it's a picture of them like smiling, and like you see behind them is the quarry. It looks more or less the same. Obviously, yeah, and it's maybe not as deep or something, but um, it's more or less the same.
Okay.
So this file you pull out, it has a couple things in it. It has you know, some sort of manifest of like employees and stuff. Um, so like you just sort of like sift through it. You do find Nathan's name in there, and you also find Lucas's name. They're both in there. But you
Like,
flip past that. Oh, go on.
like these are whole files?
Yeah, it's like you pull out like this filing thing from the back.
Okay.
As you're sifting through his stuff.
Okay.
It drew your eye because it had no label. Everything else is labeled.
Gotcha.
Um, so yeah, it has Nathan and Lucas's name in it. Um, and it's like a list of names and like how much they're being paid and stuff like that. It's not super it's maybe like 5 pages. You flip past that and there's an old, yeah. What would it be? There's like a receipt. Yeah, there's an old receipt back there. And it's all handwritten. It's to show proof that he was given some amount of money. Some relatively large amount of money. Okay. Yeah, some relatively large amount of money. And it was given to him. It was given to him by Lucas, but there's like Lucas's signature. There's Ross's signature, but then there's like a witness of events, Nathan's name. And it doesn't have a stamp or anything. It's just sort of written up like this. It's I want to put a number on it, like
$1 billion T?
Nah, it's like, I don't know, it's a lot of money. It's like it's enough money to keep a mine like this running. Like several thousand coin. It's a lot.
Could be. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Like a mansion size, like 50,000?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about that. It's probably not enough to buy a mine like this. It's just enough to,
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you find that back there. There's some other stuff that is in there that's probably not important. That's like just of that year or whatever. But and I think the last thing in there is there's an accident report.
Ooh, there we go.
About Nathan. The crane collapsed. It says the crane collapsed, and it didn't kill Nathan. It says that it shattered his leg, had to be removed. But you're looking at this, and you have an eye for detail. Now, crane collapsing, that's pretty hard to hide. That probably happened. But there's probably something about how the how it describes the injury, how it describes the events following. It wasn't written by anyone official. Like, clearly the wording is just wrong. It seems like this document was like falsified. A false document of injury for Nathan.
Okay. So that's not really what happened.
That's
Now,
what we find.
This receipt, let me make sure. You said that it was from Lucas, witnessed by Nathan. So it was written to Ross?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Ross wrote it as a recognition that Lucas gave him money. That's what it is. Yeah.
So Ross always owned the mine.
Well, probably not always. This town is very, very old.
Sure.
But yeah. It's like 6 years ago. He was in charge of the mine.
Does it have like witnessed by Nathan, like have a title for him, like a work title or whatever?
I mean, yeah, it probably lists them as employees. They weren't high ranking at all. I don't think they were like everyday miners. They were probably like shift leaders of some description. Like,
Okay.
yeah, they weren't too high up. So it adds to like, oh, that's a fucking lot of money for shift leaders.
Fuck. So a fake accident report. Nathan paid him a bunch of money. And okay, so there's a fake accident report. I have a date for that.
Yeah. It was like the end of that year.
And then I have a date for this receipt.
Yes. That receipt was probably towards the beginning of that year.
Okay.
Around where like taxes would be due.
And you said there's a door that goes somewhere else in here.
Yeah. Okay, you open it up, it's not locked. It's honestly just a storeroom. It's like it's got just there's like a coat rack where he puts his shit. There's actual work clothes and boots. There's really nothing of any import in here. There's like some he's got his little bag lunch back here too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's nothing really back in this room.
I don't guess. Do I want to stay here? Yeah, no, I don't. I'm just gonna take this stuff, the receipt and the photo, or the picture, and the fake incident report. I mean, you said there's a whole file that was unmarked.
Yeah, that I described everything in that little. It's relatively thin. That's everything. Yeah.
Well, I don't know how often he looks at this file.
It was like wedged all the way in the back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take the whole file. Yeah, that's going under the cloak also.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go head toward the quarry and make sure that Kollmachmerk hasn't killed himself / anybody else / other stuff.
Can you really make sure of any of that, though? It's his folly. It's folly,
yeah.
Justin.
So you went to so I'm trying to like get this all the timeline right. So you went down there and then you started working and then you took a break. So I imagine you worked for a little while. So maybe in that time Ross did come down to yell at you, but saw that you were working and maybe offered you a job because you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, I dig that.
So I come down, and it's Ross, and he's just all, Kollmachmerk.
Yeah. Yeah, he slaps a hard hat on him.
Oh man, can it have a light like one of those little mining hookers?
Sure, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, you see him getting a job and stuff. If you stick around long enough, avoiding Ross's attention, I guess. If you stay around long enough, you'll see him go on break, and then I don't know, how long do you linger? Does Whisperwind stay long? Justin?
Oh, I'm sorry you're talking to me. I'm fucking fiddling with my fucking inventory. I'm sorry, ask it again. I was totally fucking...
Do you stay long? Because, like, I guess Kollmachmerk, considering what he's doing, he's going to be here a lot longer
He's
than...
gonna go to work? He's just gonna start working?
Well, so the order of events is he does some work, goes on break, talks to this guy.
Yeah.
The guy mentions the magic circle, then he runs off there.
Yeah.
But that takes a lot longer than what you're doing, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'm following all the way to see where Kollmachmerk ended up.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
I'm actually following up on that.
Okay.
I want to make sure Kollmachmerk's alive. He's been a good distraction so far.
Okay. Sure. So yeah, I guess you see him talking to this dude. He points out and he like runs off, and you see him going in the direction of like the heavily guarded, magic circle.
Yeah.
And I guess, yeah, you run after him. Okay. Man.
If I see that they're going to the magic circle, I may not want to make my presence known right away.
Sure.
Right.
Makes
just
sense.
just to make that clear.
Okay. Sure. You're small enough. And they're not. Okay. Yeah. So you run off towards the magic circle. I guess you're trying to like be sneaky and stay hidden.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kollmachmerk, I think like as you're getting up to like all these guards, you see Roegor. Like marching over here.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys spot each other. I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're trying to like not let your presence be known, and Roegor is looking for you, then I guess if you want to find her, Roegor, I guess you're gonna roll discern realities and you can interfere.
Okay.
Because you're trying to, yeah.
All right. Great. I'm confused right now.
Okay. You go blind for a moment.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you don't see Whisper. Yeah. So Whisper, you're trying to stay hidden from like the guards, just trying to stay out of view, and you see Roegor show up. But yeah, Roegor, you definitely see Kollmachmerk.
Immediately, I'm just like, I'm gonna kill those two assholes.
It wasn't their fault. Not this time.
Fuckers sold me out.
Okay. So yeah. What do you guys do?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go over to Kollmachmerk.
Yeah.
I just nod and say, Yeah, nod and say, hello. What have you found?
I found you blew me up.
Oh, what did you say?
I found that you blew me up, dick.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, sorry. It was the only way I felt out of that. It was the only way I could. I felt we could get out of that situation. So to be fair, I did warn you beforehand.
I don't know if that's good enough, because you did kill me. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's enough for now, though. I think Kollmachmer's like, I'm gonna stew over it for a little while longer.
Cool.
Okay.
But on that subject, have you seen Whisperwind anywhere?
She went that way, and I point towards the foreman's shack.
I just nod and I'm like, well, I found out something interesting. Apparently she made her way to that butcher's shop before us and told and warned them about us coming. Told them we were there to attack them. Yeah, I mean, if you don't do that, then I guess I just nod and then then I head over to the fucking shack.
Okay. Okay, so you start heading to the shack. What about you, Kollmachmerk? You still want to do something with the circle or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the circle. Obviously, I can't trust either one of my friends.
Gotcha.
I want my axe back.
So the circle again is heavily guarded. There's a pretty wide perimeter on it. And you could see down into it. There's again, it's all kind of I guess like the ground is worked, it's flattened and whatnot. The walls, same deal. It's kind of down. It's down in its own little mini pit. Obviously up here it's all like rough and stuff, but that on the rough part, that's where the guards are. Down in the pit, you can see like this blue ring of like runes. They're not glowing or anything. They're just like painted. They're carved and then painted around the edges. And then standing in the pit, you in the circle, you see an armored figure. It's what's the metal? I think I got it right. It's E. Yeah, it's fairly tall, kind of thin, with this like brown metal. It looks like bronze. And he's got this gigantic, like Dark Souls great sword.
Okay, I want that.
It's not like strapped to his back. I guess like it's fucking huge. He's holding it in one hand and it's just sort of like scraping along the ground.
Oh, it's so Dark Souls.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's seeing it from like kind of afar. Getting into the circle, you have to try to get past these guards.
Yeah, so here's my plan. I want to pretend like I belong there. And just like march past them, like fuck you, you know who I am. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Confidence is key.
I don't think that's I don't
I'll
think that's
bark
gonna.
orders at them too. I'll be like, you go that way, intruder.
Oh, maybe if you had said something about going to the circle, I could have given you the writ of passage I have.
I'm tearing you apart. So I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, if you just walk up and try to act like you're supposed to be there, I mean, you're not wearing any sort of uniform. You don't have anything official. You don't even speak their language very well.
Fair enough. Okay, fine. Is it bad that my immediate reaction to you saying that won't work was to be like, well, fuck it, I just run really fast past.
You can do that if you want.
No. Yeah, I want to look around for like another way in. Like maybe there's like a like carts or something rolling in or out, or like a weird hermit man who knows a secret way. Who knows?
So you want to look around for like your best way in?
Yeah, a better way in.
Okay. Okay.
Wait.
We're gonna end pretty soon. But yeah, that's gonna be a discern realities.
Yeah.
You can do it, Kollmachmerk.
I know I can. Let's do it, Dennis.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay. What's your question?
What here is useful or valuable to me?
Okay. Okay. You want to get down here. I guess there's two ways to get down here avoiding these guards. If you wait long enough, there's going to be a shift change. In that time, you could probably slip down. That's the long option. The quicker option is there's one side of this pit that is like the wall is much higher, like, you know, to get to this level. So it winds up being a sheer, much further drop. They don't really have guards on that side, because if you jump down from there, you're probably going to break your legs, so they don't expect people to do it. That'd be the quick way down if you could figure out a way to navigate that. I feel like I have to give you the silly option.
Thanks, yeah. God, I need to run into an angry wizard, man. Get another spell. Oh, man, okay. Oh, man. Okay. New plan. New plan. That's dumb. That won't work anyway.
That's not PMA.
You're not PMA.
You're right.
Okay, so here's what I want to do, Dennis.
Okay.
I want to find like a fire, a source of fire, like a torch or something, right?
It's pretty early morning. Well, I mean, it's about lunchtime now, I guess, if you were on break. I'm sure you can find a fire where someone's cooking.
Yeah, cool. I don't know why I'm doing this. But I want to take my necklace. It's got a wear bright wolf hand and some mudman ears and some goblin ears and some gnoll ears on it.
Okay.
I want to walk up to the fire and just toss the necklace in.
Okay.
And start chanting something in kobold.
Okay.
I want to so I'm sacrificing things
Oh God.
that yeah. Give me that for the blood god.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, that move.
Holy shit, Kollmachmerk, you just you got serious.
Okay. Yeah, you're initiating the old ways, the ways of society. Choose something your gods or the ancestor spirits. Okay. Good. When you sacrifice those things as per your rites, it rituals roll plus wisdom. Are you sure?
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man.
Embrace the danger.
Yeah. Yeah, roll this, and I think we'll see the results next time. But yeah. Well, you earn the ire of the fickle
Jesus.
spirits. Okay.
Whatever, man.
Fuck.
Here, let me rename that move.
Jeez. Put this in all caps. Mark. Blood god. All right. I think that's a good place to stop. Okay. All right. Did anybody achieve their alignment today?
Profit from another person's loss.
Sure.
No, I didn't take anything.
I did, but we already talked about that. Oh wait, no, that's my thing. Never mind.
What?
What was that?
Wow.
Don't worry about it. Shut up.
Okay. Did we resolve a bond?
Yes. Kollmachmerk is a simpleton, but easily overlooked like myself. I'll get his help infiltrating where I need to go.
Got a job.
I've grown fond of the scaly dimwit. Kollmachmerk. I'll do the least I can to make sure he isn't mangled further.
The least and no more.
To make sure he isn't mangled further. And no more than that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I did. Whisperwind is hiding something. I'll find out what.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think I have a simple one. My one's Whisperwind will answer for her. Where to put it? Betrayal. There you go. That's what I want.
It's a simple case of heraldry.
Cool. What about Kollmachmerk?
So I had Roegor blew me up. What the fuck? Roegor doesn't seem to care a whole lot about the fact that he killed me.
We're not using the M word yet?
Oh, okay. About the fact that he killed me. Oh. What did I do to offend him? That's my new question.
Okay. Cool. Did we overcome a noble monster enemy?
Common sense.
I mean, I don't know that Ross. I mean, I bamboozled the fuck out of that guy.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, he's an important man.
Yeah.
He's an important man in this community.
I think. I guess I did. I could have gotten into a lot of trouble there.
Yeah, I'm willing to. I'm willing to accept that.
All right. You all can have XP for that, by the way. I'll allow it.
I don't want your dirty XP.
Well, all right.
Okay. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Let me just tick that right now. Let me just tick it.
Yeah. There we,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, y'all motherfuckers
Yeah.
take XP for that too.
Yeah, you're finding out more about this Lucas guy and his brother. We haven't. Well, his brother Nathan. Yeah. Cool. Did we loot anything? Notable.
A hard day's work? It's priceless.
Yeah, I expect you to.
Sure. Yeah, you get 10 coins, Kollmachmerk. They pay you pretty well to mine the knife stone. It's important. I don't think we looted anything notable though. So yeah.
Yeah, I almost have enough XP to level up twice.
Man. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today, man. It's gonna blow up next session though.
Is it?
Mm.
I knew
I
it.
mean, it has to now.
Yeah.
What do you mean
when
it
I
has
get,
to?
When I get 3 hold next session.
At least for Kollmachmerk.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Mason's over
Yeah,
there.
but see, I found the ghosts. They don't die.
You did find the spooky ghosts.
Y'all are
Hey,
paying
look.
the money.
Hey, look. You can't die.
For now, until we fix the problem, then you should immediately die.
No, so the trick is to just not fix the problem.
Yeah. It's a good question. Like, what happens if we leave? There's like we should leave, walk out of the city, then come back. We're just like fucking falls over dead.
Good
I
question.
mean, I plan on hitting level 11 by the end of this adventure, so.
Okay. Cool. Tonight was fun.
Kollmachmerk impersonates the like lady lord of the town. Becomes a new ruler.
Yes.
All right.
Alrighty. Yeah. It was fun, guys. Thanks for playing.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Good night. Bye.